Your local news starts now. From Tri-Valley Community Television, the award-winning 580-680 News. Here is the very latest.
Good evening, I'm Tom Morrison.
And I'm Robin Farr. New eye-opening displays at the Lawrence Livermore Lab puts the facility in a whole new light. 580-680 reporter Jenny Chu shows us what kind of message the new art panels hope to convey.
Known for its nuclear weapons science and development, the Lawrence Livermore Lab has been under fire from different organizations in the past. For the first time, non-governmental groups that oppose the lab's activities unveiled 2 art pieces at the lab's visitor center. The art pieces target the lab's National Ignition Facility, or the NIF project, and radioactive emissions.
These displays speak directly to lab workers, to prospective workers, and to community members. And the message that we hope people take away from it is a message that the laboratory's mission needs to change from nuclear weapons to civilian science initiatives. We're asking folks to forswear work on nuclear weapons, not to pollute the environment, and instead use their talents in science and engineering, computing, for civilian projects that will benefit humanity.
The 2 panels depict the potential harmful health and environmental impacts of nuclear development.
Well, I wanted an image that would be very powerful and very striking, something that was simple but really conveyed the message. And I feel that replacing the brain with the images of the bomb and of the NIF symbolically shows that is what can happen to one if one is involved in this type of work.
One of the 3 Livermore Lab watchdog groups, Tri-Valley Cares, hopes the displays will deter potential lab employees from working on the NIF project. The groups also hope current lab employees will rethink their role at the lab. The group wants to educate children and employee family members who visit the lab to get a different perspective than what the lab represents.
And so there is a link between the cause and the effect. And here at Livermore, we're just beginning to understand the extent of the contamination to the surrounding community of tritium and plutonium, among other elements, both of which have potentially very serious public health impacts. So there's a public health issue here, and there's a human security issue here.
Due to a Supreme Court's decision, the lab is not allowed to provide only one perspective about the facility. The court ordered the lab to provide space for alternative views. And lab officials are saying they don't agree with the group's message.
The message posted here by a very small constituency was as inappropriate as it was original. Every day inside the fences of this institution, scientists and engineers accomplish more, seeing that weapons of mass destruction and nuclear weapons will never be used again, especially here. Our scientists and engineers and technicians are involved in areas of science, including global climate modeling, earth and environmental sciences, cancer prevention and detection. We're involved in a tremendous array of scientific endeavors. A mind invested here is truly invested for the benefit of the community, science as a whole, and the nation.
The new displays will stay at the Visitor Center for a year. In Livermore, Jenny Chu for the 580-680 News.